In the studio tonight, we have England defender Alex Scott and former England goalkeeper Rachel Brown-Finnis.
Rachel Brown-Finnis made her debut on BT Sport after retiring from football in 2015. But, like many other pundits, Rachel has faced criticism on social media for having her say on what is often seen as a man's game.
I don't mind people having their opinion on Twitter. Some people are having their opinion just to sort of have an opinion and get a reaction. So I'm not interested in that. I like to get my feedback from the people sort of around me who are making decisions, you know, for better or for worse feedback. For me, it makes no difference whether you're male or female. If you know what you're talking about and you've got the credibility behind you, as I feel like I have earned over the years of playing and the standard that I played at, then it's up to, I guess, the public to decide whether they like you or not.
Still playing down at Loftus Road, Chris Kamara.
One of the game's most recognisable faces, Chris Kamara, spent time coaching girls in Texas during the 1994 World Cup.
I'd never seen anything like it. They were as good as under 14s, under 15 boys at that particular time, and getting better all the time. They were that good, and I was pleasantly surprised. But that was because it's been starting in America for a long time. So we were a million miles in England in terms of football. So, England's playing catch-up.
Although there's still work to do to remove sexism in the game, Rachel says she loves the role she has found in football.
Just because my body was too knackered to carry on playing football don't mean that I've stopped loving it. And it's very, very true. You know, I love going to live games. I love going to women's games, men's games, it doesn't matter. When I go to women's games, I get to see all my friends, and, you know, I think that would, if I wasn't involved in women's football in that capacity going to the games, I really would miss football.
In this series, we've looked at the stereotypes at youth level, the problems with funding for amateurs, and sexism towards pundits. So, what does the future hold for women in football?
It's different. It's men's football and it's women's football. I've asked the ladies if they've ever thought that a woman would ever play in the man's game, and they've said no. But I'm not so sure. I'm really not so sure. You know, when I look at horse racing these days, the women riders are as strong as the men's. Now, that would have never have happened 15, 20 years ago, right? So at some stage, I can see a woman playing in the men's professional league in this country.